Hi guys, Amanda Dill here, independent consultant with Usborne Books and More, and we're going to talk about fiction books for all ages today. And I just want to let you guys know that this is a very small selection of my favorites. If I were to tell you about every single fiction book that I love that Usborne carries, we would be here for like 3 hours. And I don't think that you guys have that kind of time on your hands. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. And if you have any questions, just comment below and tag me, message me, let me know. But definitely check out the website for more ideas as well. So let's get right into it. We've got our That's Not My series. There are over 33 books in the series. Our most popular book by far, recommended for 9 months and up. Bright, beautiful illustrations and different textures on every single page. Our mid-season release is our Hushabye Owl book. It's our first fabric book. It has crinkly sides and texture on the bottom, and it's a very beautiful bedtime story for babies. One of our new releases from the beginning of the year is our What I Want to Be books, and this is Astronaut. We also have Lion Tamer, and it has different options of what you want to be when you grow up: a race car driver, a stuntman, an archaeologist. And the thing that I love about this book is that it features both a boy and a girl character, so your child can really see that they can be anything that they want to be when they grow up. Our very first peek inside a fairy tale book is Little Red Riding Hood, and it has nice peek-through pages, bright, beautiful illustrations, flaps, and one thing that I did want to show you guys is that this is the original story. So it's got Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma eaten by the wolf, but because there's a nice fun flap, your child's able to see that they're doing just well in the wolf's belly, and they don't really get too scared. We also have our first experience books, Going to the Dentist, Going to School, Going to the Doctor. They are dual readers, so they have simple text on the top, more complex text at the bottom. It really eases children's fears about experiencing these things, and they're only $1.99. So I like to give these instead of a birthday card. I like to give these instead because they're less expensive. Children can use them over and over again, and they don't get thrown away like a birthday card. We have Muddle and Match, which is another favorite. This book has lots of fun little pages you can mix up. A lot of alliteration, and you can just make up your own little silly stories. This is the adventure book. There are 4 others in this series, so check them out. This book, All Better, is recommended for 4 and up, but we cannot keep it on the shelves. Let me tell you why. It has plastic reusable stickers. What kid isn't obsessed with Band-Aids? My kid is obsessed with Band-Aids, and he loves this book. So each page has a different animal, and encourages the kid to kiss the Band-Aid and to clean it, and then to put a bandage on it. And if these bandages ever become less sticky, you run it under cold water, and they get their adhesive back again. Next up is You Choose. This is a talk about book. Each page has a different prompt. Where would you go? What house would you choose? What would you put in your house? What animal would you pick? Which pet? What would you do for fun? Where would you sleep if you could choose? It just really is a fun book because it gets you and your child talking. It gets dialogue flowing. You can talk about, ask them, what they would choose, then you choose, and then you talk about it, and it's just so fun to do with your kid. We have our phonics readers. This is just 2 of our mini titles. These books are great for early reading, and they were written with a reading expert, so definitely check them out. Jonathan James and the What If Monster is one of my favorite books. It addresses all of the fears that all of us have, even grown-ups. What if it's scary? What if I don't do well? What if no one likes this video that I'm making? And then it just really turns it all around and says, like, what if you do great? What if you're brave and it's not scary? What if everyone who watches this video finds a book that they love for their family. I recommend this for all ages, even me. We also have Billy B. This is her preschool book, her underwater adventures. So this is geared towards preschoolers. She goes to preschool, she goes on adventures with her class, and Billy B is a character that will grow with your child because not only do we have underwater adventures, we have Billy B Brown series, which is recommended for 6 and up, and then Billy B Mysteries, which is for 7 and up. So Billy B is going to grow with your child. Hey Jack is Billy's best friend. This book is recommended for ages 4 to 7. Billy and Jack appear in each other's stories, and this has big text for children who are just learning how to read. The Secret Mermaid is a new release from January. Molly goes to see her grandma. Her grandma gives her this really cool seashell necklace, and Molly's able to go underwater and go out, become a mermaid, and go on adventures with all of the mermaids. Mythical Ninth Division, this is one of 4 books in this series, and this is recommended for 9 and up, and the great thing that I love about this book is that it has comic book style illustrations, so if you have a reluctant reader, this is the book for them, for sure. My personal favorite is our illustrated originals. I am collecting all of these books for myself, actually. It's recommended for 8 and up, so if you have a child who's 8 or older, they can read it independently. I like to read them to my younger boys, and I love these illustrations. It's beautiful. We have The Wizard of Oz, we have Heidi, we have Little Women, we have stories from Aesop, we have Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales, we have Grimm fairy tales, we have Dickens, anything you can think of. Next up is Butterflies, and this is recommended for 11 and up. And this is a story about Catherine. She is injured, and she has to overcome adversity, and she really gets a joy for life. The Impossible Quest is about 4 unlikely heroes. They go on a quest to save their land, and they all come from different walks of life, so it's really a fun read. They beat dragons and beasts and all kinds of different things. Conspiracy 365. This book, there are 12 books in the series, and this is recommended for 11 and older, and it's definitely a more mature reader because it deals with death. Cal's 15 years old, and his father is killed, and he has to outrun the criminals so that he's not killed also, and he has to figure out why his father was mysteriously killed. And last but not least is The Last 13. There are 13 books in this series. Sam is one of the 13 dreamers, and he has to go and discover who the other dreamers are, and they have to save the world from the bad guy Solaris. This is recommended for 15 and up. It's if you like Hunger Games, then you'll like this series as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have enjoyed showing you my favorite books. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a great day.